Once upon a September in East Africa, my journey led me to the captivating land of Kenya. I had already spent 2 weeks exploring the wonders of the continent, but one thing had eluded me thus far: a proper latte or cappuccino. As a coffee lover, I was yearning for that familiar taste amidst all the excitement of new experiences. One sunny afternoon, as I roamed the streets of a vibrant Kenyan town, I happened upon a friendly local woman. Excitedly, I shared my coffee quest with her, expressing my longing for a cup of American-style coffee. To my surprise, she smiled warmly and assured me, "I know a place." Eagerly, I followed her lead, wondering if this would finally be the moment when I could savor the creamy delight of a latte. As we arrived at a charming coffee spot, I reached for my wallet, fully prepared to pay for my indulgence. But she stopped me with her genuine kindness, saying, "It's on me." I protested, feeling the need to reciprocate her generosity, thinking that as an American traveler, I should be the one treating her. But she gently insisted, revealing a beautiful philosophy held dearly by many Kenyans. "We Kenyans believe that we are all brothers and sisters," she explained. "It's on me. Please." Her words touched my heart deeply, and I could feel the sincerity behind them. In that moment, I realized that this was more than just a cup of coffee. It was a glimpse into the heart of Kenyan hospitality and the spirit of togetherness that bound its people. It was a reminder that kindness transcends borders and that genuine connections can be forged in the most unexpected places. As I sipped my latte, I couldn't help but reflect on all the wonderful encounters I had experienced during my time in Kenya and throughout East Africa. The warmth and generosity of the people I met had left an indelible mark on my soul. Despite the differences in our backgrounds and cultures, there was a shared humanity that connected us all. In every town and village I visited, whether in Kenya, Ethiopia, Tanzania, Uganda, or Rwanda, I encountered open hearts and open minds. Strangers became friends, and each interaction enriched my journey in unimaginable ways. Now, whenever I think back on my travels through East Africa, that coffee encounter with the Kenyan woman stands out as a precious memory. It serves as a beautiful symbol of the unity and kindness that prevail in this breathtaking part of the world. And, by the way, while I relished that much-awaited latte in Kenya, it's worth mentioning that the best coffee I ever had, Buna, was indeed found in the lush Kaffa region of Ethiopia. The flavors and aroma were unmatched, just like the unforgettable experiences that East Africa bestowed upon me. So, with a heart full of gratitude and a soul enriched by incredible stories, I'll forever cherish the time I spent in Kenya and the warm embrace of its people.
I have lived in Kenya full-time from January 2006 to August 2009, part-time since then as I go back every 4 months to run the media company I founded there. Also, my husband is Kenyan. Obviously this means I'm biased, but I think Kenya/Nairobi is the best place to live in Africa. I've traveled to 15 African countries. The best, amazing tourism. I have a soft spot for Diani/Gala Beach. Check out Kusini Beach cottages, pleasant weather all year round, similar to California, great Japanese, Thai, Italian, Lebanese restaurants, a welcoming community of smart, creative, tech-oriented people, both Kenyans and expats, a bustling startup scene, and the general feeling that a lot can be tried out/discovered/experimented. The worst, for me, the traffic and the pollution, without contest. You'll need a car to move around and driving to work is a major pain. Major road construction is going on right now and hopefully that will improve the situation, but prepare to go crazy in traffic. And if you've never lived in a developing country, issues with electricity or government services in general are common. A point on the violence. Nairobi's reputation as a violent city is largely sustained and propagated by the NGO community who likes to live together in wealthy, isolated suburbs and drive outrageously expensive SUVs. If you live and behave like a normal person, you will be fine. In the past 3 months there have been a shooting and a series of arson fires in my LA neighborhood, West Hollywood. Nothing like that ever happened close to me in Nairobi. I'm sure you'll have a great time.
Oh yes. 10 minutes drive from my apartment is a national park. Actually, the balcony of my apartment faces Nairobi National Park and some mornings I can see giraffes and antelopes and zebras as I watch the morning sun. Spectacular, yes? Anyway, so on this day I felt like I needed to decompress and go to a quiet, deserted place to think. So I just drove down the road towards the back-end entrance of the park. The idea was to go sit somewhere grassy where on one side I could see the Nairobi skyline with its skyscrapers and the other side I could see the rolling hills with zebras, etc. I find that therapeutic as hell. As usual, I carried my world domination notebook and pens ready to go sit and think and plot out life. This is what I had in mind. Without the animals, of course, because it was mid-morning and they'd gone back into hiding. The grass was also shorter at the time. I drive deeper than I normally would have and get to a place where it is really deserted. Think of the Animal Planet movies you watch, where people drive through with their Land Rovers and take pictures of animals in their African safari. It was a bit bushy, but with a patch of grass I could sit on and admire the view. I'd even carried an old bedsheet to spread on the ground and sit on. I get there and spread the bedsheet. Suddenly I get this super eerie feeling that I just can't shake. I could feel a strong presence of something else with me over there. I couldn't sit still. My mind couldn't relax and think. I try ignoring it, but my body refuses to just chill. I look around. I see nothing suspicious. I only hear normal sounds of birds and things. But my instincts were screaming. I get back inside the car. Lock the doors and try to reverse. I realize I'm stuck. Now I am panicking. I have to get out there, remove whatever the bloody hell was preventing me from hightailing out of there and leave. I get out. Realize just how rocky the place is. Move a bunch of rocks praying not to get eaten or bitten in that godforsaken place. Surprisingly succeed. Drive out of there like crazy. But wait. I haven't accomplished what I came to do, aka sit and think and make world domination plans, yes? So I drive a little further back from where I came from like I'm going back home and decide to look for a place that's just grassy with zero bushes so that whatever devil is coming I can see them before they get to me. I get a nice sweet spot. Even better than the other place. Very short grass and flat and perfect. No single person in sight. Spread out my sheet, bring out the books and pens and sit leaning against my car. Ready to think and plot. Before I know it, a couple of Maasai men come. They ask if I have any car trouble. No, thanks, I'm good. Just chilling. We can't leave you here, WTF. Why? I came here for the lack of company. I'll be good. I'm good. Really? No. There are lions at large. We are looking for them. One was just spotted there like 20 minutes ago. WTF. He was pointing in the direction I just came from. And just like that, I took my world domination ass and bedsheet back into the car and shelved those plans for another day. Being mauled by a man-eating king of the jungle in a deserted park is not the kind of glorious legacy I had in mind. Instincts, best. Defense. Ever. I was a bit worried when writing this answer that I would be propagating stereotypes of what living in Kenya, Africa, to a lot of people it's the same thing, is like. So, it's important for me to mention that my answer in no way reflects what modern-day Africa is like, it's just a simple glimpse into what my life is like. Not everyone lives close to a national park or a city or live in an apartment with a view into either. 80% have never seen any wild animals, let alone lions. Some Africans drive, some do not. And we are 999% more likely to die in a road accident than be eaten by a lion, or anything at all. Also, Nairobi is like the only city in the world that has a full-blown national park plus game reserve in it. I'll show myself out now.